So what are some triggers for reactivity? For some dogs, it can be super specific. I'll get the most obvious one out of the way first. Other dogs, especially when one or both the dogs are on lead. This normally happens when one or both of the dogs feel trapped in a scenario and there's no clear way out. So rather than escaping, they're forced to react. This is another example of where context is key. One dog may be absolutely fine when off lead. When it's on the lead, may become reactive because of its limited movement. Next, we have strangers or specific people. Since they were first domesticated, dogs have been used as guard dogs, so therefore tend to be quite suspicious of unfamiliar people. Due to their forming positive and negative associations with certain events, dogs can also develop certain specific aspects about those people as their trigger points. For example, hats, beards, long hair, high-vis jackets, you name it. A dog will find a specific thing and associate that with those people going forward. Dogs might perceive that unfamiliar person as a genuine threat. In some cases, the dog might be territorially reactive, protecting its owner, its possessions, its space from this unfamiliar person. Fear is a huge driver of reactivity. Dogs that are fear reactive tend to have developed a routine of growling, lunging, barking. All these things are just keeping distance between them and the stimulus. It's out of perceived necessity, not just because they want to. This underscores the fact that the dog perceives the threat as being significant, even if it seems harmless to us. Other animals can be a huge trigger of reactivity in dogs. One common issue is dogs and horses. Dogs that haven't been desensitized to horses or spent significant time around those animals may be scared of them and therefore bark or react negatively when they do encounter them, which is not only dangerous for the dog, but also for the rider of the horse itself, and for everyone around. Noises and various sounds can also be a trigger for reactivity. Think thunderstorms, fireworks, doorbells. The dog is reacting to a certain stimulus, in this case, noise. You may have noticed this yourself with your dog attacking things like the Hoover or hairdryer around your home. And finally, when the dog is restrained or restricted by some form of blockade, whether that's being on a lead, behind a door, behind a gate. If a dog cannot get to the target or investigate the stimulus properly, it may become reactive towards it. This can also be called barrier frustration. It's not just the frustration of wanting to go and investigate, but it may also be a fear of what is going past. Could be territorial, could be fear of the unknown. That is why you need to look at the context, the individual dog, and the individual way the person handling it is operating. What's nothing to one dog could be absolutely overwhelming to another. Reactivity does not mean you've got an aggressive dog, nor does it mean you've got a bad dog. It just means that you've got a dog that is triggered by a certain stimulus, whether that's through frustration or fear. It might not just be that one trigger that set your dog off. It could be trigger stacking, it could be frustration, it could be fear. It won't be clear until you take a step back and analyze the entire situation and context of what is happening to your dog. If you're interested in learning more about reactivity, perhaps even working through some issues that you've got with your own reactive dog, take a look at my online course, Reactive Dog Training from Chaos to Calm. It may just help you out.